Uncanny X-Men number 181 begins with a giant dragon that has suddenly appeared in Japan. Some kids are trying to identify it in their monster dictionary when the X-Men appear just as suddenly. The dragon flies away and the team recognizes it as Lockheed's dragon friend from the Secret Wars world, where they've been battling for the past week, although now the dragon is much, much bigger. Being back on Earth, the team worries about having abandoned Kitty Pryde to deal with the White Queen by herself, and Storm dispatches Rogue to go check on her. Meanwhile, Japan's military becomes aware of the giant dragon's presence in Tokyo and sends troops out to deal with it. Mariko sees that the X-Men are also there, and she worries for the safety of Wolverine, asking her cousin Sunfire to help fight the dragon as well. The dragon ravages downtown Tokyo as the X-Men arrive and do their best to minimize the damage while keeping the local civilians safe. Professor X tries to calm the dragon's mind, but he's shocked to discover that her thoughts are already perfectly in order. The dragon thinks Xavier is attacking her and she throws a building at him, but Sunfire arrives and blasts it to smithereens, the resulting rubble burying Xavier anyway. Elsewhere, Madelyne Pryor worries about Cyclops when he appears just as suddenly as the X-Men did. She's ecstatic to see him safe, but also berates him for leaving her alone for a week. He apologizes, but warns her that that's the life of an X-Man, and they embrace each other lovingly. In Japan, the military attacks the dragon, but it has no effect and the dragon continues to tear apart the city. Storm inadvertently creates a tornado from the dragon's violent wing flaps and she gets hurled away. Xavier awakens and sends out a panicked distress call to his team for help, worried that his legs might be crushed under the rubble. Colossus helps him out, his legs being fine, and Xavier feels ashamed for overreacting. Wolverine, meanwhile, rescues a young girl and promises her dying mother that he'll make sure she's safe. Sunfire saves Storm from becoming dragon lunch, and they are both knocked out of the sky by a vicious wing slap. The dragon rounds in on them and the kids from before, but she is interrupted by her supposed boyfriend Lockheed. Lockheed roars at the dragon and the two of them argue until he finally breaks up with her and sends her packing. The dragon disappears from the military's radar and the cleanup crew arrives to help the X-Men with the injured citizens. The X-Men marvel at Lockheed's heroic deed, and Wolverine points out that the dragon wasn't doing anything bad on purpose, she was just building a nest for her supposed newfound love. In Washington, Senator Kelly lobbies to pass a bill after news of the X-Men's battle with the dragon makes headlines, and the issue ends with him slamming down a draft of his Mutant Affairs Control Act. That's it for this issue. Be sure to check out my Big Talk review video where I go into detailed discussion about this particular book, and subscribe to my channel for more Great X-Mentations.